Lots happening on the next edition of the Sports Desk.
So let's go out to Bonnie Prickett for a preview. Bonnie?
Hi, y'all. We've got so much on the Sports Desk for you this week. The Torrance swim team is getting ready for the postseason, and it's a close race for the North and South track teams. There are some photo finishes you can't miss. Plus, we've got prep baseball and boys volleyball. We're on every day at 4 and 9:30. See you next week.
Thanks, Bonnie. Children of all ages are invited to celebrate El Dia de los Libros, or the Day of the Books, here in Torrance. The Katie Geisert Civic Center Library will present Fiesta in Mexico, a cultural event that brings traditional stories to life with storytelling, dance, and audience participation. That's on Friday, April 30th at 4 p.m. The library will also hold bilingual story time on Tuesday, May 4th at 7 p.m. Similar events are scheduled for the Southeast Library as well. For more information, go to the library's webpage on the city's website or call 310-618-5964.
And finally, at the annual Ride for Kids, volunteers open their hearts by heading out on the open road. Reporter Alexa Sita has the preview.
This isn't your typical motorcycle gang. They're also a gang of volunteers who will hit the road at the upcoming Ride for Kids.
Hundreds of motorcyclists show up and ride in a police-escorted ride through Torrance and the Palos Verdes Peninsula, and it's a fundraiser for Pediatric Brain Tumor Foundation. Since 1984, there's been about $54 million raised for this charity, and in Los Angeles, over $2.4 million, I think.
The ride not only brings together motorcyclists, but families, friends, and everyone who's been affected by pediatric brain tumors.
Mostly having a fun time and let the driver go crazy.
9-year-old Grayson will go on his first ride at the May 2nd event. He's been living with an inoperable brain tumor for the last 4 years, and after back-to-back surgeries and clinical trials, Grayson is ready to take the ride of his life.
Me and my buddy are on fire. The rest, we're going to leave in the smoke. And that includes my mother.
Grayson will be joined by Michelle Higa, a 12-year tumor survivor. She's been on 8 rides and keeps coming back each year.
I really think that the people that come to these rides, they're not just your friends or not just your people you've met. They become part of your family, and I think that's what it is for me. What I like the most is I get to see all these people who I consider my family, who just do so much.
More than 600 bikes are expected, including riders and volunteers from longtime sponsor American Honda. And even riders who've retired from Honda still participate, like George Richardson, a 20-year volunteer.
It draws you in. You want to do what you can do to help these children.
And while you might not associate motorcyclists with charity, these bikers with big hearts defy all stereotypes.
I think the motorcycling community, motorcyclists probably get a bad rap in general, but honestly, they are the most caring, kind, and compassionate people I have ever met in my life.
The event has something for everyone: beautiful motorcycles, a scenic ride, and the chance to help these kids and their families. And it's also a lot of fun.
It's amazingly fun, and it's a beautiful ride, and we get to run stop signs and red lights and everything, something we normally don't get to do.
Seeing a line of hundreds and hundreds of motorcycles riding around the coast and back, it's a thrill.
The Ride for Kids makes motorcycle lovers out of everyone. Amanda will take her usual spot on the back of her dad's Harley, but she says one day she'll go it alone.
I hope to one day have a motorcycle where I can actually ride as my own rider with my own bike.
And even Grayson, new to the event, already sounds like a seasoned biker.
Just relax and enjoy the ride.
For CitiCABLE 3, I'm Alexa Sita.
Thank you, Alexa. The Ride for Kids event takes place on Sunday, May 2nd, starting at American Honda on Torrance Boulevard. Registration opens at 8 a.m. and closes at 9:45. The escorted ride starts at 10 a.m. sharp, rain or shine. Riders on all makes and models are welcome. The minimum donation to ride is $35, but the more money you raise, the more prizes you could win. For more information, call 253-6530 or go to ride4kids.org. And that's going to do it for us this week in Torrance. I'm Ben McCain.
And I'm Margaret Sharp. If you've missed any portion of our show, you can catch us again at 11 a.m. and 6 p.m. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time.